Hey, the due diligence for today, quick shout out to Nathan Warden. This person has 100% plus returns the last year. And so he has a good percentage of his portfolio in Bionano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO, which is up more than 160% for him in the last year. So I asked him could he give me a okay report about Bionano Genomics because I wanted to kind of get a better understanding of this company that has soared. Not that I'm trying to invest into it, but just trying to understand this disruptive technology that I'm hearing about, this disruptive product or whatever they have. So I'm excited about Bionano Genomics because of its optical genome mapping technology, is what he's responding. Prior to learning about Bionano, I had been investing in companies in the genome sequencing space like Illumina and Pacific Biosciences, ticker symbol PACB. Genome sequencing is exciting because it allows us to read the DNA in the human genome and better understand how our bodies are built. But current technologies that do genome sequencing use methods that only look at tiny segments of our DNA. They're very accurate, but only look at small snippets out of the genome. The mechanics of the sequencing technology are such that you have to fragment the genome into small pieces in order to take a close look at them. Bionano Genomics built their business based on the fact that there is tremendous amount of information lost in the fragmentation step of genome sequencing that is never recovered in this short read process. Instead of doing genome sequencing, Bionano actually does something different called optical genome mapping. It's a different technology that looks at the whole genome instead of just a part of it. As with most things in technology and life, there are trade-offs when you try and optimize for a specific problem. Optical genome mapping does a great job of getting a bird's eye view, meaning, for example, when you're in a plane and you look down, that's like a bird's eye view of the genome. But it's good at seeing, but it isn't good, but wait, of the genome, but isn't good at seeing the details of these small pieces of DNA like genome sequencing is. Now, I guess it's kind of this metaphor, simile. It's kind of like if you were on a hike through a forest. Optical genome mapping is like looking down from a helicopter and seeing a broad view of the whole mountain you are on, whereas genome sequencing is like being down on the ground and looking closely at the individual trees as you walk by. So both obviously provide a good perspective. You're technically looking at the forest in both of these views, but based on your vantage point, you see very different things. So just providing you a different perspective, which I think both are very valuable. Because of this, optical genome mapping and genome sequencing solve different problems. There are different scientific questions to ask about the human genome, and sometimes the best way to answer will be with a map, and sometimes the best will be with a more detailed sequence of the DNA. So obviously, the people who like the best way so the best way for the people who like need a map, this is what this company is for, and that's like a niche market. And so this company obviously seems like a leader or disruptor, or at least kind of innovator in this market, and like is in the epicenter of this sustainable change, which I do like a lot. So Bionano builds a machine called the, I don't know how to pronounce it, but like sci-fi or whatever system to answer genome mapping questions. If so, he's like, if you want a video interview, we can talk about it. But comment down below if you want me to do that. So, anyways, that was kind of like his little quick overview of Bionano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO, which has skyrocketed just massively as of late in a very short period of time. The first YouTuber ever talking about it was MJF Invest. I talk to him very regularly, and I wish I would have invested into it. But, I'm not going to let FOMO get to me. But I do kind of want to understand this a little bit better because this is a disruptor, and I do like that. And I do like to learn, how the world is going, whether I'm making money from it or not. And so, yeah, I may not make money from this, but I do kind of want to know a little basic background on different companies. So yeah, that's why I just want to give you a quick overview of Bionano Genomics for people who don't understand. I think it gave a great breakdown. I looked at a Motley Fool article. It talked about all these big words. He really broke it down really amazing. Definitely check out this common stock platform. I mean, this is really amazing. You can see people's public holdings, see their percentage returns over different periods of time. Look at the stocks and different statistics. For example, you can see some other things you can see is like the day return, week return, year-to-date return. You can see memos, which are basically different things people are talking about. a lot of times they talk about research on different companies. You can see their trades. You can even have an alert like when they trade something. You can see their comments on other articles, maybe other things they've looked at. You can see their followers, people they're following. You can see the Twitter account. You can even DM them like me and ask them like, why do you like it? And you see that value that it provides. I think he's also part of my stock group, and we talk about stocks and investments. Like I was talking about Dropbox recently about the half life and the power of compounded growth, slower compounded growth. Because every company has a half life. If you watch Chamath videos, you know where he's talking about that. Another reason why he likes Amazon so much, and I just kind of compared that to Dropbox, ticker symbol DBX company. I like it a lot. I don't love it, but I like it. I love the business. I love that about it. And I love the mission and the meaning behind the company. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to talk about a different company, more of a growth spec play. Give kind of a little quick overview of it. And we do like common stock. Link to my stock group if you want to see this and be a part of it. It will be linked to it. Also, link to common stock. You can also be able to see my public portfolio. Well, my public portfolio that's public, and you can see like, for example, I think I'm pretty much down. Because it's kind of a bad week. Curiosity Stream, Archimoto, Dropbox, Tattoo Shelf. Those are in my public portfolio. And so you can kind of see what I'm like. So what everything looks like. So last week, Archimoto took a little dip. Dropbox went up pretty good amount. Tattoo Shelf went a little bit down. Curiosity Stream was up pretty much. Last month, I don't know if they have it, so they don't have it because I haven't been on here for a long time. But yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update. Huge shout out to this person for that research. I mean, it helped pretty much a lot. It helped give me a clearer understanding of this company. So yeah, I really do like it. He has more than $170 million in follower assets following him. Obviously, he has a good perspective on things, and that's his perspective on not Pacific Biosciences, on Bionano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. I thought it was very valuable. So definitely check this out. I do think it's a great perspective, like I said. And that's pretty much it. Peace.